What's up, y'all? It's your girl JJ, and I am back with another video, y'all. So I'm coming at y'all with another story time, as y'all can see the background. But before we get into the story time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because y'all, I told y'all like what I think that was like 10 days ago. I told y'all we got to get to 10K so I can get that camera. So yeah, subscribe to your girl. But anyways, let's jump into the story. I don't even know what I'm gonna title this. Like, I really don't know, but it's gonna be something like, he wanted me to sell this kitty, like y'all. Okay, so I have to give y'all, I gotta let y'all know how I met this man and what led up to the situation. So me and my homegirl, she don't need no name. I'm gonna give y'all some stories about her later, but she don't need no name. Anyway, so we was at the mall, and y'all, at this time, little 15-year-old me, I was going through a phase where I was just like a Barbie girl living in a damn Barbie world, okay? Like, y'all, I would really wear like little mini skirts, heels, little jackets, sweaters. Like, I really dressed up. I was that girl where all my homegirls would be like, Jamisha, why do you get so dressed up to come to school? And I used to tell them straight up, because I like to look cute. Yeah, it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting on the bus with some heels on. Sure I am. And I'm going to school. Like, y'all, I was that freshman and that sophomore that wore heels. Like, I got dressed up. And I would dress down too, but I dressed up. Anyways, so we walking in the mall. And I'm on my little little AT&T phone with the green screen. And I'm like texting somebody. So, me and my homegirl, we just like talking. And y'all, I just so happen to text. And then I look up. So all the way across the mall, I see this dude. And when I saw him, he had like a black hoodie on. Like, this nigga looked grimy as fuck. So I'm looking like, don't nobody see this nigga? Like, everybody just minding their business, shopping, moving around. But I'm looking like, bro, got a hoodie on. It's the summer. Like, what's going on? Mind you, I got my heels on, my little skirt, my little powder, little pink, little jacket. Like, y'all, I was looking cute as hell. My little maroon braids that I used to crinkle and they used to be like shoulder length. Stop playing. If I find a picture, I got to show y'all how I used to look back in the day. Anyway, so I'm looking at my homegirl like, girl, you don't see this nigga? So y'all, we're getting closer to him. Like, as we're walking, we're getting closer. And he just like eyeing me, like staring me down. And I'm just like, I hope this nigga don't say nothing to me. Like, sir, do not speak to me, please. Because the way you looking like you about to rob me. Like, I'm clenching my purse. So y'all, we get closer. And he just was like really just staring me down. So then he was just like, what's up, beautiful? Like, you look good. Can I get your number? So y'all, me being me, I'm like, yeah, but I'm like thinking in my mind, like, I'm not about to hesitate. I'm not about to play with this man. You're going to get my number because, bro, you're not about to take my purse with my little $40 in it. Like, no, I need my $40. So you feel me? I get a man my number because I'm like, listen, I wasn't a fool. I'm not a fool. If somebody look off or anything after getting my hair pulled in the club and after just situations where it go left and a nigga quick to just call you a B word, I'm gonna give you my number. I just won't answer, like, or we either way it go, we gonna figure it out. So I give him my number. He instantly called me right there in that moment, y'all. Like, he literally called me right there. And I pick up the phone, I'm like, hello. He like, yeah, like, this me, lock me in. So then I'm like, oh, okay. Y'all, in my mind, I'm thinking, like, I'm never gonna see this man ever again. Like, bro, dead ass looked like he was about to rob me. Like, yeah. So, I'm talking to my friend. I'm just like, girl, I didn't think that was gonna go that way. I'm like, I thought this man was gonna snatch my purse and run. And she started cracking up. She was like, girl, you're crazy. So, we just mind our business. Back in the day, y'all know how I used to walk through the mall and get numbers. I got a few numbers that day, won't lie. So, yeah, we just like getting our numbers, minding our business, looking for stuff, knowing good and well we only had like a little bit of money, so we couldn't really afford much. But, we still in the mall with our $40. So, you know what, we found some little stuff. I had ended up buying like some t-shirts or something. She bought some shirts and some jeans, and then we ended up getting back on the bus. So while we on the bus, me and him just like texting back and forth, because I'm just like, okay, his conversation wasn't bad, like he was just like, like, how old are you, like, he was like pretty much texting like normal. So I was like, okay, let me play cool. I don't have to see this man. We could just strictly keep this as a a texting conversation. So I'm getting to know him and stuff, and he just like telling me more about him. I'm gonna lie, after that day we were like really just like talking all the time, every single day. And I remember one time he told me like, yeah, I got this this scraper wagon, and on the inside it got Scooby-Doo at the top. Because y'all, if you knew me back in the day, I loved me some Scooby-Doo. I used to date this nigga named Scooby. So y'all, I was Lady Scooby. Okay, Lady Scooby. So I remember we was just like, he would make me laugh, and it was something, y'all. He was not attractive. I forgot to tell y'all that part either. But me back in the day, I did not care. If you made me laugh, you You feel me? You done giggled me right into a relationship. Like, I like you now because you got me cracking up. Like, one thing I like to do is I like to laugh. I like to smile. I like to, you know, joke. So it was like, he knew exactly what he was doing. Like, that man would just have me cracking up. So, you know, we had never really seen each other after that. Like, after that, we kind of just like kept it as texting and, you know, just talking over the phone, and that was about it. And it kind of like faded away. Like, yeah. So I want to say about a good year. A good year goes by. We end up getting back in contact. So he was just like, I want to see you. Like, do you still live in Newark? Because at this time I had lived in Newark. So he was like, do you still live in Newark? Or like, where you at? Like, I want to see you. Like, can I come pick you up? So I was just like, you know what? Yeah, you can come pick me up. So y'all, I get dressed up as hell. I ended up having him come pick me up. And the way my apartment was, like, our apartment was in the front, and then it's like you can drive on the side, but we didn't have like no parking lot or nothing. Like, parking was mostly like in front of the building or on the side. So then I had him like park on the side, but like it was like this little entrance where you could kind of like turn around. So I had him park right there. And so he like calling my phone, like, where you at? Like, what's taking you so long? And da 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 da. So I'm just like, red flag, like, sir, what's going on? Like, why are you rushing me? And so I was like, I'm coming, you know. So I ended up going outside, and I'm just like, what's up with you? Like, why you rushing me? Like, it take a long time to get cute, you know. And he was just like, yeah, you have me waiting and stuff, and da da da. So we ended up getting in the car. I ended up getting in the car with him, and then we ended up driving off. He was like, I thought you was gonna have somebody like, I thought somebody was gonna rob me. So yeah, I'm just like, what? Like, who would I have robbed you? Like, what do you mean? That's weird, you know. So we ended up just like riding around. Like, we ended up driving to Oakland. We was just riding around Oakland, and we was just like talking. And he was like, do you smoke? Do you drink? And like I told y'all, I was a goody. I didn't smoke. I didn't drink. I didn't do none of that. Like, I wasn't even like doing the do with boys. Like, I feel like I took the right amount of time to grow up like the way I should have. So around that time I wasn't doing anything. So he was just like, oh, so like you a good girl. And I'm just like, yeah, like I wore that proud on my sleeve. Yes, I'm a good girl. Okay. So he's just like, okay, cool. Like, we could just like chill and talk. So y'all, we just sat in the car and we just like talked. And then we ended up going to go get some food from like, I forgot, one of them little burger stands. I can't remember the little burger stands, but we went and got us something to eat. And you know, we was just like chilling and stuff. We ended up pulling up by his mama house, and y'all, we just like talking and just chilling. So it was just like time for me to go. So he ended up taking me back home. Like, as soon as I get in the house, he calls my phone. He's just like, yeah, it was nice seeing you. Like, it's been a minute since I seen you. Like, you still beautiful. And I'm just like, thank you. Like, y'all, he knew exactly what to say to me. Like, that man knew exactly what to say to me. And he wasn't that old. So at the time when he met me, I was 15. He was like probably like 17. Yeah, like 16 turning 17. So damn, by the time he hit me up again, he was probably like 18 and I was 16. Anyways, but he wasn't like that, y'all. He was just cool. He was so cool. So you know, we just like talking on the phone until it was time for me, you know, feel me, I was getting sleepy, so I ended up hanging up. So we kind of like rekindled our relationship. So that was pretty much like how I met him. And you know, like you know, after we rekindled and started being cool again, so he ended up growing his hair out, right? And he would just like hit me up, because y'all, at this time he used to sell like shoes, and I used to buy shoes off him. Like, he used to have all the little shoes, so I would buy my shoes off him. Like, we was really cool. And there would be times where, you know, like he'd be like, oh, I need my hair braided. Y'all, I would braid this man's hair for free, and he had long hair. His hair was like to the middle of his back, and I would braid him up for free. Like, I thought we really had like this good friendship. Like, I thought he was cool as hell, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, he was so cool. So that was pretty much our relationship. Like, our relationship was just that, strictly like friends. We never had did anything. It was one time though, we was about to, and I was just like, oh my god, am I finna really lose my virginity to this man? Like, oh my god. But I don't know, y'all. I was just like, you know, So we ended up just like not doing anything, and I was just like, whew, because I was not trying to lose it. Like, I was not trying to lose my virginity to just anybody, you know. So yeah, that was pretty much our relationship, y'all. So let's fast forward. We gotta fast forward like years. No, I have to bring up this one time. So I stayed in the same apartment for hella long. And one day, my little cousin, he used to live with us. So one day, my cousin come in my room. He like, Jamisha, somebody outside for you. Because, y'all, we had lost contact again. We would, like, lose contact, be cool, lose contact, be cool, lose contact. Like, he would change his number. I would change my number. Like, we would always, like, lose contact. But we would find a way to, like, it was so weird. Like, if he changed his number, he'll randomly call me because I'll still have my number. And then, like, if I changed my number, I would randomly call him when he still had his number. Like, it was so crazy. So one day my cousin come in the room and he just like, JB, should somebody outside for you? Because it was normal for somebody to be outside for me. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I slip on my shoes, I run outside, and I see across the street like some dude sitting in the scraper, and I'm like, so we're the person that said they was for me? And I'm looking around like, I'm asking my cousin like, where they at? He's like, in that car right there. So I'm just like, okay. And I see a boy get out the car. Mind you, this nigga looked dirty as hell. Like, he looked dirty as fuck. And he got closer, and I'm looking like, is this, dang, we didn't even give him a name. Let's just call him, we're gonna call him P. We're just gonna call him P since that's what he was. So, you know, like, P get out the car, and I'm looking like, this look like him, but I don't know if that's him. So as he got closer to me, I'm like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? So y'all, I'm trying like to like look at him like, what the fuck happened to you? Like, you look dirty as fuck. Like, you look like life hit you hard. I'm trying not to look at him like that at all. So I'm just like looking, and he like, what's up? And I'm like, hey, like, how you been? Cause y'all, I'm not about to be looking like, you dirty ass nigga. Like, what's going on with you? Like, no, you feel me? So I'm just like, hey, like, how you been? Like, oh my God, I haven't heard from you in so long. Like, what you been up to? And he was just like, you know, like, I just been like looking for jobs and like working little jobs and stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay. He was just like, take my number down. I was in the area and I just wanted to know if you still lived here. And I'm like, yeah. So I ended up taking his number down, and then, you know, I give him a hug. He go back in the car and then drive off with his friends. And I'm just like, that was weird as hell. Like, what the fuck? So I ended up calling my homegirl, the one that I had met him in the mall with. So I call her and I'm like, girl, remember so-and-so that I had met? Like, remember, you know, P? And she was just like, yeah. I was like, girl, why the hell he just come to my house looking dirty as hell? Like, he really looked like he was homeless or something. Like, he looked bad. Like, you could tell he was doing really, really bad in life. And she just like, girl, what? I'm like, yes. And she's like, well, what happened? I'm like, he asked me for my number. I mean, he asked me to take his number down. I took his number down, and you know, like, I hit him up and stuff. And she was just like, oh my God, like, what? I'm like, yeah, dang, like, I wonder what's going on. So y'all, we was just like texting and talking. I ended up you know, getting on the phone with him, and we was just talking, and he was just like telling me like, yeah, I don't live at such and such no more. Like, I moved out, and I've been just trying to like get myself together. So I'm like, okay, you know, mind you, I'm in high school. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't even have a job my damn self. All I do is do hair for $40. So baby, I can't help you. I don't even know what to say. So I'm just like, okay, you know, like, things will get better, like, don't trip. So, you know, we talking for a minute, then we end up I swear, we lost contact so many times, but I see what God was doing, you know, like, I see. So, y'all, me and him lost contact. Some years go by. So now it's been years. Like, when I say years, I want to say about like 10 years. Yeah. About like 10 plus years go by. And this was around the time Cash was in jail. So y'all, Cash was in jail, and I just so happened to like log into my MySpace. Like, it was a random night. Y'all know how y'all minds just be wondering at night? Like, that's me. And I think of the craziest thing. So I ended up like, just one night was like, I wonder if I could log into my MySpace. Like, it was so random. So y'all, I logged into my MySpace after like 51 attempts. And as soon as I got on there, I saw a message from P, and he was just like, hit me up, like, this my number, like, hit me up. And I'm like, dang, it's been so long. Like, y'all, it's been so long since I talked to him. So I took his number down. I ended up like hitting him up, but it was just like, you know, like, hey, the conversation just basically went dry. Like, hey, how you doing? Conversation went dry as hell. So I always kept his number. This is like a couple years into me and Cash being together. We ended up breaking up. So we ended up breaking up, and we broke up, I want to say, for about 6 months. Yep. Me and Cash are broke up for 6 months, right? And that was the longest we ever broken up. Like, the longest ever. So I was like, you feel me? I'm going to be celibate. I'm going to mind my business. I'm going to, you know, do what I need to do for myself. Regain the love that I need to, you know, find within for myself. And I'm going to move on. I'm going to completely leave this man alone. Like, this is toxic. This is bad. Like, you know, like, whatever. So during that breakup with me and Cash, I ended up just like, it was so random, but I ended up texting him, and he had still had that number, which is crazy because he would always change his number, but he still had that number. So he ended up responding, and somehow we kind of just like rekindled. Like, I don't know, it was so crazy, but we just like rekindled everything. Like we just was talking, and he was just like, you got an Instagram? I'm like, yeah, I got Instagram. And then we end up adding each other on Instagram, and I'm looking at his Instagram, and it's like, oh, okay, he just looked like a daddy taking care of his daughter. But in this, you know, like at this time, he was doing so much better. Like, y'all, he had 2 Benzes, you feel me? Back then, he had the newest Benz. You know, he had another little Benz. He had like diamond bracelets, you feel me? Diamond chains, diamond grill, you feel me? Like he was a real Oakland nigga. So you feel me? Like he look, you feel me? He was putting that shit on. The nigga had all the phone posits. The nigga had all the J's, like all the design. Like, y'all, he was so fly. So I'm like, y'all know I love a fly nigga, okay? If y'all don't know nothing about me, baby, it's either fly as fuck or in between. Fly or in between, you feel me? But those, that's what I like. So I'm like, okay, I see where he was going with me wanting to see his Instagram, because I'm like, okay, yeah, okay, baby. So you know, like we just checking each other out on Instagram, and then it went from talking all day to FaceTiming. So then, you know, we was FaceTiming, and every time I would FaceTime him, he would always be in the car, and he'd just be like, you feel me? Like, he wouldn't tell me exactly what he did for a living, but he would just tell me like, oh, you feel me? Like, I make money, I got this type of business, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Like, y'all, he would just like, basically, I won't say brag on himself, but you know, like he was proud of himself. So I'm like, okay, that's good. Like, wow. And at this time, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I wasn't doing so good in life. Like, I was broke as fuck. Like, I was poor. Like, still poor. But anyways, I was poor. I was just like only doing hair. That's all I would do, is like do hair, and then I'll work a job here and there. But for the most part, I was just doing hair. So, you know, like we just getting to know each other all over again. And y'all, he was just like a breath of fresh air. Felt good to be, you know, talking to somebody who gave me that attention that I wanted. Like, he gave me attention, you feel me? The good morning beautiful, you know, like what you doing? Like, when can I see you? Can I take you out on a date? Like, y'all, he was like that. And I was like, yes, like this is different, because y'all, Cash was dogging me out. Okay. So when we broke up, it was just like, I like this. And plus I felt like we have history. Like, I know this man. Like, this is not a random man. Like, yeah, years on and off of us being friends, and we had never had sex, we had never did anything. So it was even more like a real type of friendship. Like, at least on my end, that's how I felt. Like, I felt like, yeah, this might be somebody, potentially a boyfriend or whatever the case, because it's like, I know this man already. So, you know, we get into know each other, and we was talking for like a good, I want to say like a good week or two. And he was just like, when can I see you? So yeah, I'm the type that if you don't ever mention meeting up, I will text you for the rest of my life, because I am shy. I feel like it takes so much out of me to meet somebody. I don't care if I met you before, or I don't care. It just takes so much out of me to, like, the anxiety, everything that goes on in my body. Like, y'all, I don't know what it is, but I literally go through so many emotions, like, when it comes down to just linking up with somebody, and then after that, it'll be cool as fuck, and then we linking up all the time. It's so weird. So he was just like, when can I see you? And I'm like, you can see me this weekend. So he was like, all right, cool. You feel me? Like, what you doing on Saturday? And I told him, like, nothing, you know, we can meet up on Saturday. Saturday is good for me. So y'all, I'm just like, oh my God, I'm about to see him. It's been so long. Like, oh my God, like, it's been so long. I'm really about to link up with this man. So y'all, Saturday comes. You feel me? I still remember what I put on, y'all. So anyways, I had these colorful leggings on. I had on a black little like, it looked like a white beater, but it wasn't. But it was like a black little top, and like probably some I had some sneakers. I think I had some like Crazy 8s that matched the outfit, because I had these Crazy 8s that was like red, black, yellow, orange. I don't know, y'all. It had some colors in it, so it matched the outfit. So y'all, I really thought I was fine with a leather jacket. I don't know what it was about me wearing leather jackets with everything, but y'all, it just disgusting. Anyways, so y'all, I'm like, oh my God, I'm nervous. So I get myself together. I have my little outfit on. I ended up, he ended up calling me like, yeah, like I'm outside. So I ended up going outside, y'all, and we just sat in the car and we just like talked. And it was so weird, because it was like, dang, I haven't seen you in so many years, but like, you've always been my friend. Like, we somehow, I felt like no matter what, we always would get back in contact. Like, it was crazy, but we would always get back in contact. And so, you know, we just like getting to know each other, and he just like, dang, like, it's been so long, like, you look good. And y'all, he really just gassing me up. I'm just like, For real. So yeah, we just like talking. We sat in the car and we talked. He was just like, do you smoke? And I'm like, at this time, I didn't smoke with like people. I don't care who you were. Like guys, I didn't smoke with guys. Like if I didn't bring my own weed, I wasn't gonna smoke with you. I don't know. I just heard so many crazy stories. And plus, you just never know what other people smoke in their weed besides weed. And I never wanted to take them chances. Like y'all not about to have me in the picture coop sweating. I thought that was funny. But anyways, yeah, like no, y'all not about to I didn't hear way too many stories. So I was like, no, I don't smoke. He was like, you drink? I'm like, no, I don't drink. He was like, dang, you don't do anything like still. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm okay. Mind you, I smoke weed every single motherfucking day. I was getting high as hell back in the day. But yeah. And so, you know, we just like talking. I'm just like, how's your daughter? He's just like, she's good, you know. Basically he made it seem like his baby mama was never in his life, if that makes sense. Like he made it seem like his baby mama was never around, never in his life, and never in his daughter's life. Like he was just a single dad. Like that's how he portrayed himself on Instagram, and that's how he portrayed himself to me. So, you know, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm about to be a stepmom. I always wanted to be a stepmom. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be a cool stepmom. Cause y'all, I had this sick mentality in my head. I really want to be a stepmom at a very, very young age. Disgusting, I know. So yeah, we ended up talking and stuff, and it got late, and I was just like, okay, like I gotta go back in the house. And he's just like, all right, well, let's link up again. Like, let's not go long without talking to each other. Like, we gotta do this again. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, we most definitely can. So I go in the house and I call someone. I'm like, bitch, oh my god, I really linked up with him. It's been so long. I'm like, oh bitch, he got money and red flag. Anyways, so I'm just like telling someone, she's like, oh my god, like that's so crazy. Mind you, she had already asked what he looked like, so I had sent her a picture and she was not pleased at all. I don't think nobody would have, but that's besides the point. Like that's besides the point. And so I'm just like talking to her, and I'm just like, oh my god, like this is so crazy, like I really like him. And she was just like, okay, like all right, well, you know, at least you moving on, and you know, you taking the time that you need, and you know, you already know him, so that's cool. We talked on the phone all night, and I was just like texting him, and I was just like, it was nice seeing you. He was like, it was nice seeing you too, like let's link up again. So I was like, okay. So the next day he ended up coming to see me again. We just sat, we talked, and then we went to go get something to eat, and we ate, and you know, y'all, it was just like, how do I explain it? I don't know. I was just so smitten over him, because it's like I already had a friendship feeling towards him. Like already we were friends for so long, so I already had that like them feelings for him, but it never really went anywhere, if that like makes sense. Like that was just what it was. So, you know, we hanging out more. We're basically going on dates, and like we're just having a great time. Mind you, every time I would FaceTime him, it would mostly be in the car. Sometimes it would be in his house, but like in his like, I want to say like his man cave area. Like I had seen his daughter on FaceTime before, like probably like once or twice, but that was about it. You know, he was basically always just like chilling, smoking, and we'll FaceTime for like a minute, and then he'll be like, oh, I'm gonna call you right back. You feel me? Like this money calling. So then we would hang up, and then he'll text me or he'll call me. Like y'all, it would be like, he'll be like, oh, I gotta call you back, and then like probably like 30 minutes later he'll call me back, or like an hour later he'll call me back, or like, you know, like so on, like that. So we would talk all day, but it wasn't like we just sat on the phone all single day. But you feel me? We would text. And so I say it's about like a good month and a half. And he was just like, let's go out to eat, and you know, like I want to get a room. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, that sounds cool. You feel me? So this man takes me out to eat. And y'all, he took me to a nice restaurant. It was so nice. It was the nicest one he ever took me to, because the other ones were just like, you know, regular restaurants, which is fine with me because I'm a burger and fries type of girl anyway. So he took me to one where it was so nice, and I was like, oh my god. Mind you, I'm just like, it is nice as fucking here. I got dressed up that day because y'all, I used to wear heels, okay? I wore my heels. I still was wearing my heels, all right? I would wear my sneakers, but baby, when I put them heels on and got dressed up, So you feel me? I had like a white, that was like my go-to outfit, I ain't gonna lie. A white button up with a pencil skirt and heels. That was like my go-to. Or like I had different color button-ups, but I would wear my button-ups and skirts. Like that was my, like, to me that was like the classy fit. Like, yeah, she looked like she got some bread. Like that was the fit to me. So that's what I had on, and you know, like we had a good time. And then the hotel was like right next to the restaurant. I can't think of the name, but it was nice, and I was like, okay, he spent some money on this. So, you know, we had a good time. We ended up, of course, enjoying each other's company. And yeah, I can't say that it was all that great. It wasn't much to work with, if y'all feel my draft. But you know, it ain't about the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean, okay? Oh shit. So yeah, it was just like, okay. So then the next day come, and yeah, he ended up taking me home. And of course I called my sister, like, yeah, bitch, da, 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 da. We had a good time. He took me to a nice restaurant, and da, 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 da. And I'm telling her, like, yeah, we had this and that. And we went back to the room, and she like, did I do something? I'm like, yeah, we did. And she's like, okay, how was it? I was like, it wasn't bad, but it ain't nothing to be bragging about. And she was just like, okay. I get it. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, but I still like him. Like, I like him, like, as a person. Like, he cool. Like, he's really, really sweet. And she's like, you know, like, that's all that matters. Like, it's nothing, you know, like, eventually he can, you know, it can get up there, whatever. But yeah, so we continued our relationship, y'all. Like, it's continued to just be good, be cool. Yeah, so he was still taking me out. Everything was good. So I ended up planning a trip with my sister Simone and my sister Tatiana to come to LA, because at this time I lived in the Bay. And they were just like, yeah, come out here on such and such weekend, and we're gonna have fun like this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. So y'all, I planned the trip. I'm like, oh, you feel me? I get my little bus ticket, because y'all, I would literally be getting on the bus back and forth to LA because I was so afraid of planes. So I was like, yep, got my little bus ticket. It's on and popping. Like, we about to have us a good time. So I'm just telling him, like, yeah, I'm about to go to LA in like a few weeks. And, you know, like, I'm just like telling him all about like what I'm gonna have going on. He was just like, oh, okay, like, I might be in LA around that time too. So I'm like, okay, like, we gotta link up. I'm gonna be out there. You feel me? I would love to see you while I'm out there. So he was like, okay, well, I'll let you know. I'm like, all right. So y'all, it's closer to that time for that trip. You feel me? I get my stuff ready. I'm ready to, you feel me, go. I got my stuff packed like 2 days before, because y'all, I did not play. And I didn't even have to pack too much stuff, because y'all, we would go downtown and go crazy. Like, that was me and Simone's spot. That or the Slauson, okay? Or our little store on Crenshaw and Imperial. But we had our little store, so it was like, I'm not finna pack too much, because I already know I'm gonna be buying me new outfits when I get out there. So, you feel me? I throw my best heels in that bitch. Okay, I had my little best little things. Weave was already done, because baby, I didn't play about my weaves. I was so that motherfucking in so goddamn fast a week prior, so I don't have no headaches. So yeah, it's time for that trip, y'all. Get on that bus happy as hell, like, yes, we about to have fun. Because every time me and Simone would link up, please believe we're gonna have fun. Like, we really, and it don't even have to be around niggas. That's the thing. Like, we literally just would have fun, just me and her. Like, we was just a vibe ourselves. Like, we really best friends. Like, yeah. So I'm just like, oh, we about to have fun. And she like, girl, yes, like, let me get some stuff playing. Like, we gonna do this and that. I'm gonna have this playing, because y'all, Simone did not play. She would have, like, soon as she knew I was coming, I promise y'all, I don't know what it was, but she was playing shit fast as hell. Like, soon as I got off the bus, it was literally like, we finna go here, and then later on we going here. So y'all, I used to be like, yes, we about to have fun. So I get out there, I let him know, like, hey, I just made it to LA. And, you know, he's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, if I come out there, I'm probably gonna come in like 2 days, or, you know, like a couple days or so. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'll be here. I'm gonna be here, you know, for 7 days. So me and Simone, we having fun, y'all. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, we used to have so much fun. It was like some type of, I don't know, was it a record release party or some type of party like that? And we ended up just like taking some pictures, and I'm so mad because I can't find those pictures. I probably got the ones of Simone, but it was some pictures that she took of me that was so fucking cute, and that's when I threw them bitches on the gram. Like, yes, like, yo, I would never take body pictures. Mind you, I had a nice body, but I would never take body pictures. I would just like take, you know, like selfies all the time. Really thought like I was just like, I don't know, y'all, I really thought that I had, like, I thought I was just like so fat. Mind you, body, I'm skinny as hell. I was skinny as shit, okay? So yeah, she had took some bomb pictures of me. We ended up going to go get some food. We probably ended up going back to the house, and, you know, we just had a good time. So the next day come, and he was just like, oh, I'm on my way out there. I'm gonna be coming right now. Mind you, I still don't know what this man does for a living. He told me, so he did. he basically told me that he make beats. He was like, I make beats and I sell weed. So he was just like, yeah, I sell pounds and I make beats. That's all he told me. Like, that's how he make his bread, and like, that's what he do. And so one time he had told me, like, yeah, I make beats for Bobby Valentino. And I had told Simone, and she was like, bitch, please, that nigga don't make beats for no fucking body. Like, no, he's a fucking lie. Like, y'all can't get shit past her, okay? One thing about it, she ain't no fucking fool. Me, I'm just like, oh my God, Bobby V. Oh my God, that's good. Like, y'all, I'm over here really thinking this man make beats for Bobby Valentino. Because Bobby Valentino back then was popping. Okay. So, yeah. So she's just like, girl, fucking please. So I'm believing that shit. That's what he told me he do. So I'm just like, okay, maybe he just like coming out here to just like, you know, chase after me or, you know, sell some peas. I don't fucking know. I don't know what he's about to do. You know, he probably, I don't know. So he was just like, yeah, like when I get out there, like I want to come pick you up and, you know, like take you to my room. So I'm like, all right, cool. So y'all, I got, oh, your girl was so fine. Oh my God. I had Simone take some pictures of me. I gotta insert them pictures in because, baby, y'all deserve to see. Y'all deserve to see how fine I was, okay? Y'all deserve to see how good I used to put that shit on. There was like these cheetah heels, and couldn't nobody tell me shit about them fucking heels. Like, y'all remember them Jeffrey Campbell heels? And y'all know the ones that was like Jeffrey Campbell heels? I had the ones like Jeffrey Campbell heels because, baby, like I told y'all, I ain't had no money, okay? Them Jeffrey Campbell heels used to be expensive, and I did not have it, like, at all. So, y'all, I had on these ones that kind of look like the Jeffrey Campbell heels, but they was kind of like supposed to be kind of close to like the Aldo ones. But I didn't wear Aldo back then. You feel me? I wore downtown. That's what I wore. I wore whatever they had in the alley. That's what I wore for 20, 30, 40 bucks. Them the type of shit. That's what I was into. So I had on this like lingerie type of top. But the way it looked, it was cute as fuck because I tied it in the front. So it was black. I had the little lace like this, y'all. Oh my God. I had my little side bang with my little wine curls. I had on these little leggings. Y'all know back in the day when they used to have them leggings and they had like cut them up and twist them up and do like little different little things. I had that on. So I basically had on this black ensemble with these like cheetah print type of heels with the little gold little things. Y'all gonna see the picture anyways. So y'all was looking good. Simone had gave me like a little one of her little costume jewelry chains. I had like 2 of them already. I had my little I had these little gold Chanel type of earrings that Cash had got me when he had stole them. Y'all, Cash used to steal shit from me all the time. So I had like these little Chanel earrings and it was like all gold with like double C's, cute as fuck. Like, y'all, I really thought I was doing something, okay? And Simone had this bag that matched the shoes. Y'all, I was like, girl, let me borrow that bag. She was like, girl, here. Dumped all her shit out, gave me the bag. I'm like, oh yes, like this is cute. And so, y'all, as y'all can see, I was looking good as fuck, okay? I was looking chef kiss, edible, you feel me? Eat me on a plate right motherfucking now. Throw me on the plate, eat me, nigga. So I was looking good as fuck, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This man so it's getting like nighttime and you know, like I'm ready for him to pick me up. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. He like, all right, I just got the room, I'm finna be on my way. So y'all, I'm telling Simone and Tatiana, I'm like, oh my God, like I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know why I was nervous, but I was nervous. It was so weird. I don't know why I was nervous. But anyways, I'm just like, oh my God, like we about to have a good time. Like I'm probably gonna just stay. Like I'll see y'all tomorrow. Like, yeah, y'all, my man is coming. My man. Like, y'all, I really was just like, you feel me? Mind you, this is not my man. We never made it official on anything. Like, that's not my man whatsoever. I'm just like, oh my God, we about to have a good time. So y'all, he pulls up, right? And I don't know. I'm gonna insert a picture of the Mercedes van that he had back in the day. Like, but my thing is that y'all gotta remember this was years ago. So at that time, this was the newest Mercedes van, if that's how you want to say it. So y'all, he pulled up, and when he pulled up, he like didn't see, but he like thought I was trying to set him up. Like, y'all, I don't know what was this man so paranoid. I really don't understand, but he thought that when I had him like pull up over there, like I don't know, he was like, it looked sketchy over here. Like, I don't know. Y'all, he was just so weird sometimes. I'm not even gonna lie, he was weird as fuck. So he was just like, I don't know what you got going on. I'm like, bro, I'm outside. I'm right here. So then he was like, oh, okay, I was across the street. I'm like, no, I'm right here. I told you on this side of the street. So then he ended up coming, and when he first went by, Simone and Tatiana saw his car, and they just started laughing. And I'm just like, what's funny? They was like, why this nigga trying to pull up in a soccer mom van? Like, I kid you not. Like, as soon as you say soccer mom van and I mention P, like, they gonna start laughing because they thought that was so funny. And I'm just like, he got another Benz too. Like, this is just the one he got for his daughter. Like, he has a kid, so he wanted this one. Like, y'all, I'm over there like, you bitches niggas ain't got no fucking Mercedes. Fuck you hoes. Cause y'all, I swear to God, Simone and Tatiana, they love to try to gain. I don't know what they get out of it. Bitch, what do y'all get out of it? I don't know what they get out of it, but y'all, they like to try to gain up on me and play too much, and then I be irritated with both of them, then I try to fight them both. They do that all the time, and then they just be laughing, and then like they'll be like, bitch, ain't nobody finna fight you. And I just be looking at them like, you hoes make me fucking sick. Like, I swear to God, y'all, they love to try to gain up on me. I don't know what they get out of it, I swear to God. But anyways, so I'm just sitting there like irritated with these hoes, like, fuck you bitches. So then he ended up coming, I ended up going. So I'm just like, yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. And I get in the car, and we just like talking. He was just like, yeah, I don't know about this area. Like, you know, he just like talking and like laughing and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're good. Like, stop thinking like the negative things. Like, stop thinking that I'm about to set you up. Like, that's so weird. Nobody's trying to set you up, sir. And so, you know, we just like cracking up, just laughing. So then we get closer to the room, and he's just like, are you hungry? Like, let's grab something to eat. So then we get some food. We go back to the room, and y'all, I'm walking, right? So while I'm walking on my outfit, I'm thinking I'm that bitch. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, I had my little switch going. I'm just like, yeah, like looking around, like, yeah, right? So he was like, yeah, your outfit, like, you look really good. He was like, you know, in the car, I couldn't really see. He was like, but you look good as fuck. He was like, what kind of heels is those? And I was just like, I don't know. Like, just like some regular heels. He was like, is them Aldos? And I was like, no. Like, bitch, I told you I don't know what the fuck these heels is. Why you buying? You know I can't afford no fucking Aldos, because y'all Aldos back then cost money. And I'm just looking at him like, all right, bitch, stop playing with me. But yeah, so I'm just like, no. So then we get in the room, we eat. Of course, we like chilling, watching TV. He go on the balcony, he smoke his little weed, you know, like we just chilling. He was just like, I got some drink if you want to drink. And I was just like, no, because at this time I didn't drink. I was like, no, I don't want to drink. He was like, you want to hit the weed? I was like, no, I'm good, you know. And you know, I'm just like sitting there, and I'm just texting Simone. I'm just like, yeah, girl, I made it. And she just like, hi, soccer van. Like, girl, fuck you. And so yeah, he ended up coming back in the room, and then of course, you know, we handle our business. We do what we do, you know. We grown. I was grown. Yeah, we just had a good time. We just enjoyed each other's company, most definitely. And we were just like talking about stuff, talking about our future, talking about how many kids we want. Anyways, I'm just telling him I want another baby, and he's just like, oh, okay, like, all right, well, I'm gonna have to give you another baby then. Y'all, I swear, niggas know exactly what to say to me. Every time I meet a man, I tell them that I want another kid, just so it's not a surprise later on in life. Like, no, I have one child. I want another kid. And niggas is always down with it until it comes down to it. Like, then all of a sudden, I don't think I want another kid. Like, boy, fuck you. But anyways, he was just like, yeah. He was just like, yeah, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna have to give you another baby then. Like, you feel me? So I'm just like, oh my God, this about to be my husband and my baby daddy. Like, wait. Oh my God. So we ended up falling asleep, and y'all, he held me all night. It was something about a man holding me all night that just did it for me. If you held me all night, I just felt like you was the one for me, because baby, you it take a lot to be holding somebody, you feel me? Like, orange be going numb, be feeling like oodles and noodles and shit. So it's like, for you to hold me all night, it's like, damn, you willing to put up with all that pain just to make me feel comfortable. Like, I love you. So then the next morning we end up going to go get some breakfast, and you know, we chill for a minute. Then he ended up dropping me back off at my grandma's house. So I go in the house, I'm talking to Simone and them. Of course, they making fun of his soccer van still, because they just thought that was so funny, and I still don't think that was funny. So yeah, I'm telling Simone and them, I'm just like telling them like, yeah, I had a good time with him. Like, we went out to eat, and we just like chilled, and they was just like, oh, okay. Of course, still making jokes to that soccer van, but you know, they like, okay, well, on a serious note, that's good, you had fun. Everybody pretty much knew like the history of my relationship, so everybody was like happy for me that I was moving on, and you know, like trying to just like find something new. So after that, it was cool. We had a great time. You know, I was just like, okay, like, when you leaving? He was just telling me like when he was leaving, he's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna stay out here for like another extra day, and you feel me, make a little bit more money, and then I'm gonna leave. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Me and Simone end up doing something. I forgot what we was doing. We went out to do something. I can't remember what we did, but of course we had fun. So I'm just like, oh my God, like, it's my last day. Like, dang, oh my goodness, I don't want to leave. So I was talking to this other boy. I'm not gonna lie, I was talking to this other boy, and he was just like he wanted to see me. Me and Simone ended up linking up with him. She had went to work actually, so when she got off of work, she ended up picking me up, and then we ended up going to Chili's to go link up with the other boy that I was talking to. Cause you feel me, I wasn't in no relationship. I could talk to whoever I want. I'm grown. So yeah, we end up linking there, and we were supposed to go to the beach. So I was dressed the fuck up like we was going to the beach. I'm not even gonna lie. If I show y'all what I had on, y'all gonna be like, you was in Chili's like this? So yeah, y'all, I was in Chili's with that outfit on. I'm still embarrassed to this day, okay? But we were supposed to go to the beach. So that's a whole nother story time, so we're gonna skip over that part. So we're gonna take it back. Oh my god, let's take it back to when we were driving back, y'all. We was driving back to grandma's house, and Simone took this street where she knew this fine ass man lived, y'all. That's the finest man in LA, and y'all will never see his face unless he married me. But anyways, so we riding by, and Simone starts slowing down, and you know, we just singing our songs, y'all. I got a video actually of that day too. So we slowing down, and when we got closer to the boy, Simone was like, hey, you know, and she said his name, and I looked like it was, y'all, it was like a movie, and I looked, and when I saw him, it was like a breath of fresh air. I was like, oh my god, like, y'all, he was so fun. I was just like, oh my god. He was like, what's up, like, you? And I was like, y'all, I couldn't do anything. Like, this was the window, so like he was on the passenger side, Simone was driving, you know, she's on the driver's side. So when she said hi, I look over, so my arm is like this, resting on the window. And when he said something to her, y'all, I literally put my other arm there, and I just like laid there staring at him. Like, well, of course it was this way, but I just laid there staring at him, and I was just like, it was creepy as hell. He probably thought I was slow, I'm not even gonna lie, because y'all, I really, that was when I met the love of my life. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, it was like, I swear it was really like a movie. It just seemed like the car was going so slow, and which it was just going so slow, and I was just like staring at that man deep in his eyes, so mesmerized. Like, so that's him, that's the man. Because y'all, Simone would always be like, it's this fine ass nigga. I mean, that nigga's so fine. She used to tell me all the time, somebody has to mess with him. Whether it's me, you, somebody gotta mess. She used to piss me off with that. She was just like, somebody gotta mess with him though. Like, he fine as fuck. Like, he's so fine. So I never had a face to him. Like, she never had a face to this man. She used to just say he fine as fuck. So y'all, when I saw that man, I was like, I felt my heart jumping out my damn chest. I was just like, oh my god, I'm in love. Like, I am in love. I was in love at first sight. Like, if y'all could see what that man looked like, y'all would understand. I would give y'all an example, but there's nobody that fine to compare him to. Anyway, so that's another story time, because y'all, we ended up talking. Yeah. So, yeah. We didn't talk or anything. It was just like, that was when I saw the love of my life for the first time. But that's another story time for y'all, okay? So, yeah, I ended up going back to grandma's house, and then I had to leave because that was like my last day in LA. So y'all, I had my stuff packed already, because I would always have my stuff packed. So, you know, I'm getting ready, and then like me and Simone, we was in there making videos in the car and stuff, and I was like, I don't want to leave. And then she was like, okay, you just gotta come back, or you gotta plan another trip to come back. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna plan another trip ASAP, because y'all, I'm thinking like, okay, I know I've been talking to P, but whoo, this one right here, that was the finest man of the century, okay? Like, he's still the finest man in my eyes that I didn't ever laid on, okay? The finest man I didn't ever touched, like, whew. Okay, anyways, I was letting Cash spend the night, because Cash, of course, he didn't have nowhere to go at this time, and I was just like, you feel me? Like, I'm not finna just leave you out, you feel me? Like, it's been plenty of times I stayed at your mama's house, so I'm not finna just leave you, you know, out in the, you know, in the streets. So I told him, like, you could spend the night. Mind you, y'all, me and Cash had been broken up for 6 months. So Cash ended up oh my god, he ended up coming over. My brother ended up letting him in. He ended up coming over. I fell asleep that night, y'all. It was just one night I was just so tired. I ended up falling asleep. Y'all know how on the iPhones it be like, what does it say? Like, you know how when your phone is on, and if you're not using it, or like after 15 seconds it just completely just like, it like goes to sleep, like it goes blank, like it goes back to the lock screen. So basically, I don't know what had happened to my phone. Maybe I was messing with the settings and didn't know, but basically it was on like, you know, like closed like never. Like it was like, you know how it says like 15 seconds, 10 seconds, 5 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. It was on never. So I guess when I fell asleep and I put my phone on the charger, it stayed on like completely. Y'all, why the fuck did I wake up to Cash like, bitch, you fucking on another nigga? And da-da-da. Like, y'all, Cash was going crazy. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? And he was just like, you fucking with another nigga? I just went through your phone. Who the fuck is this? And I was like, what the fuck? So I don't have, Cash didn't have my phone. He had his phone and he had the number. Y'all, why the fuck this nigga had P number and he had it in his call log? And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? Mind you, it's morning time. It's probably like 7, 8 in the morning. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I said, why did you call him? Like, y'all, that's the first thing that came out of my mouth. Like, why did you call him? Like, I was so mad because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I'm like, what the fuck? So, y'all, I instantly jump up. I'm like, nigga, why the fuck you going through my phone? And he was like, I called that nigga. You was fucking with that nigga. And blah, 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 blah. Like, y'all, he's like going crazy. Like, he's going completely crazy. Why the fuck? Y'all, why the fuck he told me, like, yeah, you was gonna sell pussy for that nigga? And I'm like, excuse me, sir? Like, excuse me? He was like, yeah, I just got off the phone with that nigga. We was on the phone for like 30 minutes. He told me how you paid him and he was gonna have you selling pussy for him because that's what he do. He turned niggas baby mamas out and you was about to be turned out and he was gonna have you selling pussy for him. I was like, wait, hold on. He's a pimp? He was like, yeah, that nigga's a motherfucking pimp. And he was telling me how you paid him. I'm like, what do you mean I paid him? He was just like, yeah, he told me how you paid him. I'm like, I've never paid that man a day in my life. Like, first of all, I'm broke as fuck, sir. What am I gonna pay him? Like, what fee is he gonna get from me? $20? $30? Like, I ain't never gave that man a dime. So I'm like, what are you talking about? So y'all, I'm thinking he's lying. So I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? He was like, man, that nigga said that he was trying to turn you out. That's the only reason why, you know, he was hanging out with you and taking you out and doing this and doing that. I'm like, what? Like, y'all, I'm like, wait, hold on. He was like, I'm losing my mind at this point because I'm like, y'all, wait. This can't be true. So I instantly get my phone and I run downstairs and I called him and I'm just like, you're a pimp? And he was just like, yeah, I'm a pimp. And I'm like, you never told me you was a pimp. Like, what do you mean? He was just like, yeah, you feel me? Like that. You feel me? I got a few hoes. They get money for me. And I'm just like, so you were going to try to turn me out and like try to get me to sell my body? He was just like, you feel me? I wasn't going to try to get you to do nothing. But if it's something that you chose to do, then yeah, of course I was going to see if you was going to get some money. Like, we could get some money together. And I'm just like completely disgusted, y'all. Like, my stomach just like turned inside out. And I'm just like, what? Like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, y'all, I was so confusion. Like, my feelings was so hurt. I swear my feelings was so hurt. Like, my eyes got teary-eyed because I'm just like, wait, so you mean to tell me we've been having a good time hanging out, like just enjoying each other's company, and the whole time it was a lie? The whole time you was only doing that because you wanted to get in my mind because you thought I was going to sell some coochie? Which is crazy because it's like, after that little conversation, shit just started coming into my head. Like, shit started popping into my head to where he was just like, oh yeah, you feel me? Like, my baby mama, you feel me? She get money. And he was basically telling me like how his baby mama was a hoe. And I didn't think nothing of it, but he was just like, you feel me? I respect her though. She get her money. And you know, like, he was like talking in circles. But then like after we was having that conversation and I knew that he was a pimp for sure, I was just like, damn, that's crazy. You was really gonna try to have me hoeing. Like, you really was gonna try to have me selling pussy. Like, that's insane. Like, y'all, my feelings was so motherfucking hurt. I swear to God, my feelings was so hurt. And I was just like, what the fuck? He was just like, oh yeah, you and your nigga, you thought you was gonna be trying to play me with you and your nigga, huh? You thought you was gonna play me. And I'm like, what do you mean? He was like, yeah, your nigga called me, so that's your nigga, that's who you been fucking with, so you thought you was gonna try to play me? And I'm just like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I haven't fucked with him in so long. I'm like, it's been 6 months, because before me and him had did something, it was like a good 3 months after, and I had been celibate. I had not did anything. So I'm just like, I have not messed with him in over 6 months. Like, what do you mean? He's just like, no, it's good, bitch. It's good. Like, y'all, my feelings was so hurt. He got at me so fast. He was like, yeah, it's real gorilla pimping around this bitch. Like, y'all, he was going crazy. Like, he was so mad. And he was like yelling at me on the phone. Like, he was really yelling at me on the phone. And he was like, yeah, gorilla pimp. I'm a real gorilla pimp, bitch. Like, he was going in. But yes, he really told me, like, you lucky that nigga saved you, because I was going to have you selling pussy on E14. Y'all, I was like, oh my God, did this man really just say this to me? Like, basically told me I was gonna be selling pussy for him. That's what he told me. He was like, Dad, you feel me? Like, that's just what it was. So he ended up hanging up, and y'all, my feelings was so hurt. Like, I was so hurt, and I ended up texting him like, how could you do that to me? Like, I thought I meant something to you. It was just like texting me like, bitch, you tried to play me. Your nigga basically told me everything on how y'all been fucking with each other, and he lived with you, and so what, and so I'm like, what? I'm like, yo, I'm telling him like, that's a lie. Like, I swear to God. He's like, then why the fuck was he in your house? Yo, I really couldn't even give him an explanation. I couldn't even explain that, because it's like, how am I supposed to tell you, oh yeah, I let my ex-boyfriend come spend the night from time to time because he don't got nowhere to go. So Cash come downstairs. And he's like, yeah, bitch, da da da. Like, he's going in, like, he's mad. Mind you, Cash, you have no reason to be mad. You're just mad because I started fucking with another nigga after you. You had no reason to be mad. Me and Cash had not been together for so long, y'all. So I was so irritated with him because I'm just like, you're weird as fuck. So I'm mad as fuck. So I'm going for my taser, because y'all, I was finna tase that nigga in his motherfucking neck. That's just what it boiled down to. I'm looking for my taser. I ended up grabbing my taser. This nigga ended up trying to like fight me. He ended up like trying to choke me out. Y'all, I was like punching and kicking him. You feel me? I had my taser. I'm like, bitch, I'm about to tase you. So y'all, I'm screaming loud as fuck. He yelling loud as fuck. My mama ended up coming up out her room, and she like, what's going on? And I'm like, this weird ass bitch just called P. And my mama like, oh my God, my mama even knew about P. Y'all, like, my mama even knew about P. So that's why I was mad. And she was like, no, that's not cool. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, no, like, Cash, that's not cool. Y'all ain't been together. Like, you can't do that. And he was just like, yo, Cash was just so fucking dramatic. And I was like, I'm about to tase this bitch in his neck. Somebody better call the motherfucking police. Like, y'all, I was really like, I'm about to unalive this nigga. Like, I'm about to unalive this nigga. Call the police. I'm like, mama, call the police. Because I'm about to unalive this nigga right motherfucking now. Like, I'm about to tase this nigga in his motherfucking neck. And my mama just like, oh my God. Like, no, y'all not about to be doing that here. Hell no. Hell no. You want to go to jail? No. Like, hell no. She was like, Cash, you gotta go. Like, you need to leave. Like, y'all doing too much. Y'all, so why Cash... Y'all, why Cash grabbed these big ass fucking scissors? Like, it was these scissors that I got from the 99-cent store, but they was like $3. Y'all, so why this nigga Cash grabbed the scissors, and then he ended up jumping in his car, driving the fuck off all crazy and shit. He ended up calling me like, yeah, bitch, I'm about to unalive myself. You can go fuck with that nigga all you want. It's good, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I hate you, bitch. I'm about to unalive myself. Hang up the phone. And when he was talking, I was like, I don't give a fuck, bitch. Do it. Like, do it. I don't care. Fuck you. Y'all, my feelings was so hurt. Like, I didn't give a fuck about Cash in this moment, because it's like, bruh, what was your reason? Like, you really just ruined something good because you were jealous. But then it's like, damn, in that moment, that's how I felt. But when it came down to it and I really thought about it, I'm like, wow, was it true? Like, did he really, like, was he really gonna try to have me? Like, y'all, I was so confused, because I'm just like, was he really gonna try to have me do this? Like, was he gonna ever ask me this? Like, I didn't know what to think. Like, my mind was going crazy. I ended up calling Simone crying. I'm just like, I don't know what to do. Like, Cash did this, and that. And he called P. And now P don't want to mess with me no more. And P is a pimp. And Simone like, P is a pimp. I'm like, yes. He told Cash that he was going to try to get me to sell pussy. And she like, what the fuck? I'm like, girl, yes. She's like, hell no. Like, what? I'm like, girl, yes. He was trying to get me to sell coochie. I don't think he ever even gave a fuck about me. And I'm like, it's just crazy, because we had so much history. Like, me and him was like really good friends. Mind you, I used to braid his hair for free. Like, I used to dead ass braid all his fucking hair for free. Like, anytime he needed his hair braided, I would braid it. Anytime he wanted to talk on the phone, I would talk to him. Whenever he wanted to just talk about anything, I was there for him. So I'm just like, damn, like, damn. Like, I was so confused. Y'all don't understand. So someone was just like, you know, like, it's cool, don't trip. I'll piss on his car. Like, fuck him. But yeah, no, she would always say stuff to make me laugh so fucking hard. So y'all, she had me cracking up, but I'm just like, dang, this is messed up, y'all. My feelings were so hurt. But she's like, don't worry, girl, you can always get with, you know, y'all, the finest man. That I was all in the window, laying on the fucking window glass like this, looking stupid. She's like, well, you can always talk to him. And I was just like, but I don't want nobody else. Like, I really want him. And I'm just like boohoo crying. And she's just like, girl, you know, to get over a man, you got to get under a new one. And I was just like, okay. Well, y'all, I'm just sitting there crying and sad, because I was just like, what in the world? Like, what happened? Like, this cannot be true. But yeah, that man, he thought I was going to sell some little kitty for him. Like, some meow, some I don't know. But he had me fucked up. I will say that he had me so fucked up. And what's so crazy is like we're still friends on Instagram. Like later on in life, of course, we like spoke again, and you know he would always try to get in contact with me, but it would be nothing but like a conversation, and that's it. Like I was just like I would never trust you. Like so, of course, I would never talk to you. It would never be anything. You would never, you know, experience me again. But yeah, y'all, he most definitely he was actually in my DMs not too long ago trying to get me to do something. I forgot. It was some shit, but yeah, y'all, that is the story about how my friend, well, at least I thought he was my friend, how my friend tried to really like act like we was gonna be something more than what it was to get me to sell some coochie. Like, no, it's like, no, like, bruh, what? Like, if I'm gonna sell some kitty, it's gonna be for myself. Like, what I look like giving my money to a pimp? Like, what? But yeah, y'all, that is the end of this story time. I hope y'all enjoyed this story. I know it's long as hell, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, y'all, bye.